Linear inequalities is one of the easiest scoring chapters in the exam, so let's go through it today. So linear inequalities are linear equations with either of the following signs. So for is less than, we use this one. And to indicate it on a number line, we need to write an open circle and an arrow to the left. The next one is greater than. So for the sign, we use this, and to represent it on a number line, we need to use an open circle and an arrow to the right. For is less than or equal to, we use this as our sign, and to represent it on a number line, we now have to start using a closed circle. This is to indicate the or equal to. And for is less than, as usual, our arrow to the left. For is greater than or equal to, we use this sign and a closed circle with an arrow to the right. So now let's look at examples and how to represent them on a number line. So for x is larger than -4 and is less than or equal to -1, let's start off from the -4. Since it is larger than -4, let's put an open circle at -4. And for our less than or equal to -1, let's put a closed circle. So now we connect the two dots with a line, and that is how you represent that on the number line. Let's do the next one together as well. So for more than -4 again, open circle, less than 3, an open circle this time, and connect that with the line. For more than or equals to 0, we put a closed circle at 0 and less than 3, so an open circle at 3 and connect. For more than or equals to -4, let's put a closed circle at -4, and less than or equal to 5, let's put in another closed circle at 5 and connect the two dots. For more than -2, again, put a open circle, and for less than or equals to 4, a closed circle and connect. So I hope that's clear. Next, let's look at an example of a question that may come out in an exam. Okay, so solve the inequality 6x plus 5 more than or equals to 4x minus 7. So first, let's solve the inequality before representing the solution on a number line. To solve it, we rewrite our equation and move all the x terms to one side and our integers to one side. So 6x minus 4x is more than or equals to -7 minus 5. Alright, so that will be 2x is more than or equals to -12. So x should be more than or equals to -6. To represent our solution on a number line, first draw a number line. Since it is more than or equals to -6, let's start off with our negative numbers. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. Okay, since we are more than that, let's also put our positive numbers as well. It should be a closed circle at -6 and an arrow all the way across our number line. Now let's look at simultaneous linear inequality. Solve the inequalities 5x plus 3 more than or equals to 18 and 4x minus 13 less than 11. Represent the solution on a number line. Let's first solve the inequalities. 5x plus 3 more than or equals to 18. So to find x, we need to first move over all our integers to one side. So 18 minus 3. That will give us 5x as 15. So x will be 15 divided by 5. It will be 3. So x is more than or equals to 3. Now our second inequality, 4x minus 13 less than 11. So 4x is 11 plus 13. So 4x is less than 24. So x is less than 6. So now let's look at how to represent the solution on a number line. Let's first put both our answers together. So our answer would be x is more than or equals to 3 and x is less than 6. So how do we represent this on our number line? So let's start off with 3, 4, 5, 6. You can add a couple numbers that are not in your inequality, but that is not a must. So since it is more than or equals to 3, let's put a closed circle at 3. And since it's less than 6, we put an open circle at 6 and connect the two dots. Now let's look at problem solving involving inequalities. A movie ticket costs $7.50. Form an inequality and solve it to find the maximum number of tickets that Lily can buy with $142. So let's start off by writing, let X be the number of tickets. Okay, and let's form our inequality now. So since each ticket costs $7.50, write 7.5x should be less than or equals to 142. This is to show that the total price that is spent on the movie tickets has to be either 142 or less, because that is technically your budget. So now let's solve this inequality. So 142 divided by 7.5 gives us 18, 14 over 15. So the maximum number of tickets that Lily can buy should be 18, because you can't buy a fraction of a ticket, right? Let's look at one more word problem. A dessert shop plans to give away treat packs to customers who spend at least $25 in the shop. Each treat pack consists of 3 brownies and 1 tart. The cost of a brownie is 50 cents and the cost of a tart is 90 cents. The shop owner does not wish to spend more than $300 on the treat packs, but hopes to generate at least $3,000 worth of sales from these customers. The shop displays a sign that reads, free treat packs for the first X customers who spend at least $25. Find the possible value of X. Okay, so first let's find out the cost of one treat pack. So the cost of one treat pack should be 0.5 because 50 cents times 3 plus 0.9 because 90 cents. So that gives us $2.40 for each treat pack. So for the first X customers, right? So $2.40 times X should be less than or equals to $300 because the shop owner does not wish to spend more than $300 on the treat pack. So let's solve this for X. So we get X less than or equals to 125. So now let's make one more inequality. So since the first X customers have to spend at least $25 to get the treat packs, we have to do a 25 times X should be more than or equals to 3,000. Because he hopes to generate at least $3,000 worth of sales from the first X customers, right? So now let's solve for X. X is more than or equals to 120. So now let's put both our values of X together to give us 120 and then X and 125. So this shows us that X is more than or equals to 120 and less than or equals to 125. So I hope you now understand linear equalities just a little bit better, and I'll see you in the next one.